officially, the John Harbaugh era is over in
Yes,
Baltimore.
Lord.
Thank God. Now, normally I do not cheer or uh, agree on someone's downfall, losing their job, but any real Baltimore Ravens fans who know what we've been dealing with this man for 18 years, 18 seasons, it was long overdue. It was long overdue. Shout out to Steve Piscotty for having the testicular fortitude to pull the trigger on his neighbor or his friend.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, we lied today. We got to talk about this, bro. we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this, bro. Anthony Bolton, what's up, man? Hello, hello. It's long over. Yes, Sister Yolanda B. Yeah, and I know you going live at around 7, Sister Yolanda. We gonna me and Jay, my brother, twin brother, we gonna try to be off here before you and Hendo get cooking. But salute, man. Y'all make sure y'all support this sister, especially if you're a Baltimore Ravens fan.
Yes, Lord. They be cooking over there, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anthony Boat said, yeah, man. Salute, good people. Salute, bruh. Man. All right. So he's gone. Now,
Hot off the
we
presses.
hot off the presses. Now we have some John Harbaugh lovers. Most of it, most of it is the media. Uh, Not really. And there's some salty Baltimore Ravens fans that be, you know,
Hating
that be
and
hating.
secretly racist. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Uh, they want Lamar Jackson going next. You were telling me
It
how
ain't
that's
gonna
not
happen,
going to
man.
happen. JB,
Yeah.
explain for the dummies out there that don't know.
Man, you know, me and you was discussing like how you think this, happened. I have a theory. Now this may not most likely may not be true, but this is my little theory, my
It's our
conspiracy
show.
theory.
Screw it. Educated guess or conspiracy theory. Go ahead.
Man, I think after that loss, I think Steve Bisciotti or EDC called Lamar. They had a secret mission, and they said, "Fuck it, what you want to do, Lamar?" Lamar said, "Man, get this motherfucker out of here, bro. Man, I can't. Man, I'm about to be 30 years old. Get him out of here. We love him. His brother. He's my fellow brother in Christ, but he ain't getting it done. He playing for Lele and Voorhees and not playing. Get him out of here. Let him. People, motherfuckers talking about. What I'm saying. Uh, he's gonna be the top candidate. Well, let him be the top candidate somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So can't be here. Can't be in B more. So
Those who don't
that's how
know
I think
about,
that shit.
I agree. And you know what's funny? Your theory is not that far fetched. There's been rumors saying that Steve Bisciotti had us just a meeting between John Harbaugh and Lamar Jackson, and after I see I see red, I see I see that Steve Bisciotti most likely agreed with Lamar Jackson. Let me see what these brothers talking about. I see uh, Cadillac Red in the building. He said, "Salute to the family, yeah, man. Y'all
What's
cooking
up,
last
Red?
night. What's up, Red man? Y'all
They
support?
always cook out.
Yeah, man. Supreme Beast Boxing. Him and
Shout out to the
503.
Beltway boys, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. KG and all them, man. Salute to the brothers. How y'all feel about Anthony Weaver instead of Brian Flores? Man, I want Anthony Weaver back, man.
I
I
don't,
want,
man. If we can't get Brian Flores, I'm not mad at Anthony Weaver. I
Not at all,
think
bro.
Anthony Weaver should have been our defensive coordinator before Zach Orr. I think Zach Orr was pushed in that position. We was trying to go cheap. Zach Orr ain't never had a position like that before. I think Zach, and I like Zach. He's a damn good linebacker coach, and I loved him as a player before he had that spine injury. He was a
Yes, sir.
dog,
Yes,
but
sir.
I think he should have went the McDonald route, Mike McDonald route. He should have had some coaching in. I think Zach should go to college first, coach in
Oh, I
college
like
for
that.
one or
I
two
like that,
years,
JB. Yeah,
and
he
then
needs.
come back to it. Yeah, because
Yeah,
he's man. Because when he went against these other established offensive coordinators, they tore our defense ass up.
up.
So that because
Pause
ain't
for
no
real.
way. Oh yeah, ain't no way Aaron Rodgers with no weapons was able to go down the field in less than 4 minutes when Lamar, scored in the fourth quarter multiple times for us to win that game. So
Yeah,
it
that
shouldn't,
was
to me, it
ridiculous.
shouldn't even came to a rookie kicker, to be honest with you. See, the old Ravens defense would have stopped, made a stop, and that shit would have been over. But, you know,
Yes, sir. I agree, man. And Supreme Beat Cadillac Red said Black Monday made brothers go live. For real. He hashtag fired, man. I'm telling you, bro. Um, surprise has to, yeah, surprise. Yeah, I know what you meant, bro. Uh, salute to the family, Coach 67 Sports TV, Mr. 1K, man. So proud of still. I'm still gonna talk about how proud I am of you, man. Y'all, you've been busting your ass, bro. I need to get with it. I need to have that same energy with you, man. Um, 86 Ghost
facts.
said, 86 Ghost said, my birthday gift came early. Yes, sir. Happy birthday, my dude. 86 Ghost.
Shit,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday then.
Another dope content creator. Y'all make sure y'all support. Yeah, Yolanda B. I agree. Zach Orr needs to be next. And like JB said, he needs to go to college, get his feet wet in college, man. He needs to
Because
get
if you
his
got
feet wet
to,
in college.
last year and this year, you had to bring old, coordinators in, coaches in that ain't even coaching no more to help him. If you got to do all that, he ain't the man for the job. You know what I'm saying? So,
For real, for real, for real. Um, Coach said let Eric Bieniemy or Leslie Frazier be the next head coach. I wouldn't mind that, but I think we need to go somebody younger like Clint Kubiak, somebody like that. To be honest with you,
I don't know nothing about Clint. So probably know I don't know nothing about Clint.
if you look at that Seahawks offense, you see why a lot of people want Clint Kubiak, but I wouldn't mind those brothers at all.
Because how much of that is Mike McDonald?
That's that. You, you may have a point. Coach C7 Sports TV, y'all next, man. Yeah, we trying to get that, man. I appreciate you, man. You know it's all love.
Appreciate you, big bro.
Yeah, congrats, coach, man. Yolanda says, happy birthday, 86. Everybody saying happy birthday. Okay, so I knew it was over. And I ain't gonna lie. Before the game this past Sunday, I already accepted the fact we wasn't getting rid of John Harbaugh.
Right.
Right. So when we the defense gave up back to back long plays to old ass eight receiving core Adam Thielen, Scotty Miller, uh what was number 19 name? Austin something.
um, yeah, him. The dude from Memphis.
Yep.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Forget his name.
I'm blanking on his name too. Uh and then I'm gonna be honest with you, in the second half, we could have kept running the ball. Yeah, the Steelers defense tried to stud up and with Cam Hayward, he tried his best to ruin the passing game. But in my opinion, like the everybody knows Steelers defense is not the Steelers defense of old. Oh, if we
Man,
kept
listen,
running the ball with Derrick Henry, they would eventually get
man.
broken, like they
I was
like they
watching
did
the
in the
All
first half.
22, and then I also watched the All 22 on with Sip the Tally too. Shout out to him. Man, you can't run the ball with those two uh
Daniel
guards.
Falele.
They were getting blown out, bro. And even 64, my boy Lindenbaugh, he got tossed. He got hip tossed.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and they defensive line is good, man. Their defensive line is good. So they played us good. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Um, but
Yeah, smash the like
um,
button, y'all, on your way in. Appreciate you, coach. Yeah, smash the like button, y'all. Share, subscribe, especially if you're a Baltimore Ravens fan. Appreciate you. But this all what y'all saw, the world saw, and I think that's gave Steve Scotty the go nas to go ahead and fire John. And a lot of people say that he already had made his decision. He was just waiting till the season is over. But of course, that's speculation, of course. But all what happened this season is because of bad decision making of EDC and especially John Harbaugh, which most of the decisions John Harbaugh had his hand on, from the bad
yes,
offensive
Lord.
line to
Hmm.
defensive hiring Zach Orr, which the defense has just been bad, man.
And
Uh,
then you trade away your best pass rusher away, and then you sending your ass and not doing anything, hardly doing anything in the trade deadline. You get one okay lineman, and that's Draymond Jones
yeah,
from
and he's
Tennessee.
okay.
He's
He's okay,
decent, but he's a more of a rotational piece. You
right?
know what I'm saying? He's the type of pass rush you put with somebody. He shouldn't be your main person, but you as soon as Owe went to the Chargers, he started balling. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So, and I was sick of arguing. Yeah, every time we play, you know what I'm saying? You used to point this out when we watched the game. I was sick of seeing our cornerbacks 10 yards off the fucking receiver.
Soft coverage.
Wiggins run a 4-2. Why is he 10 yards off to the receiver? And then they used to get easy slants. You know what I'm saying? It's just I'm
Putting
just
rope,
glad, bro. I'm happy.
putting Roquan on wide receivers and shit.
And coverage, he yeah, Robin, he got paid. He been eating good, bro.
Yeah,
He's not the Roquan, when he
from
first got to to us, he was smacking people. He done gained weight. You know what I'm saying? He just looks slow. And then boy, let me tell you something. On the replay in that goal line, I'm talking about when they ran that little toss to 14 and he scored. Rowe had a chance to run sideline to sideline and chase that boy. That boy looked like he gave up on that. He looked like
Are you
when
talking
a
about the goal
dog.
line play? You talking about the goal line play where he was trying to needed to uh run down that play and he tripped over his own. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He looked like he
Man,
tripped over
he
his own man.
Man, let me tell you something. He gave up on that. He could have run the road I know and in Shake Road and Prime Road would have ran that shit down. He gave up on that play. When the dog roll over and show you his belly, that's what he did.
Damn,
He ain't want none of that. He
damn,
ain't
man.
want none of that contact.
Yeah,
So
we need to go younger. We need to continue to go younger at linebacker, man, or bring in a experienced dog, man, because
yeah,
Rowe's not cutting it, man.
he got all that money and
Can I be honest
he
with you?
not hungry no more.
I've been saying I believe because he's been injured. I believe Jay Higgins is a better linebacker than Teddy Buchanan. He just been
I
hurt.
like Jay Higgins, but I don't think he. You think he? He don't he run like a five flat?
Look at the tape. He get there. He make plays.
Yeah.
I
So he
bet
like
you
a
he do better than
Vontez Burfict or something like that.
right.
When he get there. Okay.
What up, Big Reg? He
Well,
said, "What up, everybody?" 86 Ghost said, um, "My birthday ain't till April 29th, but I wanted all I wanted was Hearts to be gone. Yeah, man, you and everyone else, man. And y'all make sure y'all support Big Reg, host the Big Boy Talk, man. Him and 86 Ghosts and Jada Six, man, they be cooking over there. Make sure y'all support Brian Flores at head coach." Raheem Brock at DC will be a great combination. Man, that'll be I ain't gonna lie, I'll be geeked if they did that. I wouldn't mind that at all. Anthony Bolton. Coach 67 Sports TV said after yesterday, my thought is if the head coach gets fired and the GM should get fired too. Yeah, a lot of people think EDC is next.
yeah.
A lot of people think
Because he
EDC
made some of these draft picks. He made some of these trades. Yep.
going by damn Zodiac signs, man. Come on, bro. If you look at the tape, if he can ball, if is he a dog? Is he mean? Do he got a little bit of asshole in him? That's who you need to draft.
Yeah, you remember our football coach said that, Jared? That you
Yeah,
gotta have a little asshole in
asshole too. Yeah, and got to be crazy to play this sport. Yeah,
you. Got to.
that's why I be having
But
headaches now. I believe. But anyway, um, 86 said Rowe can't cover a fullback. Damn. Salute family in chat. J Bar, salute, man. Coach 67 Sports TV said mine is a week before yours, 86. Okay, okay. You talking about birthday? That's what's up, Coach. Okay.
April babies.
Able babies. 86 Ghost said, I think Steve knew EDC wasn't given full power. That's why the statement the owner gave clearly showed the owner fired Harbaugh. EDC didn't have anything to do with it. Okay. The only position I want y'all to focus on is inside offensive line. Yes, sir. I think I'm gonna say this. I think them two guards fuck everything up. Daniel
Yeah.
Falade and Voorhees.
Voorhees.
I ain't gonna lie because could y'all think about it, and y'all school me if I'm tripping. Because Ronnie did have some bad games, but if you the center and you the tackle, right, and you left tackle, and you know the guard in the middle of y'all is bad, you worried about y'all worrying about you sitting there worrying about damn, do I need to if I get my man, I need to protect my boy Lamar. Do I need to help this motherfucker at left guard? And say and
Yeah.
then and then Lindenbaum got it worse because he got to worry about both of them jokers because he's in the middle.
Yep. He's in the middle. And I think some of the brothers were, the Flock family was saying, Sister Telly has said this, Hendo, and Lunch Break Hot Take. They just made everybody bad. The offensive
Yeah,
line just regressed, and I
people
think
like
we wasn't good last year. That made Lamar and Derrick Henry. Yeah, I don't want to go into that about Lamar
I
getting cheated out
and yeah,
the the
yeah.
the MVP because he did all that behind the trash offensive line. But you know what I'm saying. But anyway, it's just yeah, we just need to go interior O lineman. But you said something that you wouldn't be mad if we went pass rusher.
Yeah, and Hendo, not Hendo, but my brother Jose from Lunch Break Hot Take, he got on me. He disagreed, saying that we do not need to go defense. Which I understand where he coming from, and I agree. Most of the money, the big
It's on the
contracts is
defensive
on the
side of the
defense side of
ball.
the ball. So we just need to defund the defense and focus on offensive guard and weapons for Lamar to bolster weapons around Lamar. But what I was saying, if that motherfucker David Bailey is available, dude, I think he's this draft. I may be wrong, but hey, that's why we like football. We can say shit and we can be wrong, right? I think David Bailey and Joe Townsend. Let me know if I'm tripping. I think David Bailey can be almost as good as Terrell Suggs his rookie year. That's how talented that boy is. Just old
David Bailey,
school
who he played for again?
Texas Tech, number 31.
Mm.
Monster. Monster. He will help our pass rush better than Mike Green. But
I think Mike
one
Green gonna
time,
be good next year.
he gonna be with a little bit coaching, but David Green, excuse me, David Bailey, day one. If he's available, but we need to go guard and wide receiver. Other than that, um, uh, Jay Barr said, "Congratulations on Harbaugh getting the boot. I wish we could do something like that." He talking about the Colts. Yeah. I mean the all season is young. It's just starting, so you never know. I say inside offensive line because these bullshit signings on defense, y'all may have priced Lindenbaum out, and so I expect an entire new offensive line coming September. Do you get that's the point? That's what Jose and Rodney was saying. Oh yeah, and Big Joe said, "Hold on, y'all picking plays based on zodiac signs? I wouldn't lie to you, man. I wouldn't lie to you, bro. I
I
would
think
not
that
lie
motherfucker
to you.
said he. I think that motherfucker said he go buy Madden too.
Yeah,
Didn't he
yeah,
say that?
yeah. He used Madden to help with the
He
coaching.
might need to be fired too. Shit. To come and think about it.
Mm. Yeah, that's why everybody want EDC going too. Joseph Townsend said, "Salute, fat coach." Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm excited. It just sound bad, but I don't give a damn because it's been too long. It sounds bad to praise another man being fired or losing his job, but John Harbaugh been paid millions. He'd be all right, and he's gonna get another. He's gonna definitely get another coaching job. It just
Yeah,
his time was long overdue.
yeah.
Period.
His antics was wasting Lamar's time. And he ain't got time for that, bro. Our window is closing to win the Super Bowl. But I just knew that, and like when we was talking, last Sunday on the Southern Baller Show, and I was I was had mixed feelings because I wanted to win. I never am a fan of losing just to get a fucking draft pick that may or may not work. I'm not a fan
Right.
of that bullshit.
Right.
Um, but I kind of didn't. I didn't. If I knew if we won, it was gonna save Harbaugh job. So
Mm,
at the end of the day, I think this me. I was upset how we lost, but at the end of the day, I think you know it happened how it happened. It happened how it needed to happen, basically, for us to get to the next step. They just need to Baltimore and Steve Bisciotti need to make the right decisions. Just like how Harbaugh was the right dude. I know how you feel, Jay. You don't think he's a good coach. He's a good rah rah guy. But
good
at
rah
that
rah guy.
time
That's
when
all
when he
he is.
first he was the perfect coach to bring in for the Ray Lewis's and Ed Reed because that team pretty much gonna coach themselves. You
Yep,
know what
and
I'm
they
saying?
did.
The Anquan Bolt. So after that regime left, we needed another. We should have been fired John Harbaugh. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
100%, man. And Joe Townsend said, "I have never heard that before in all my years of football." And y'all, this is a former D1 athlete. He played defensive lineman. Joe Townsend. He played at Louisville. He said, "I ain't never heard that before in all my years of football. Absolutely disgusting. I don't know." Excuse me, Miles Garrett zodiac sign. I just know he has 23 sacks.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I'm trying to tell you, man. When I saw that bullshit, they had like some special going on behind the scenes of how John Harbaugh and EDC picked their players. Yeah, was doing some special on. I can't remember. It was on ESPN, or I think it was on the Baltimore Ravens YouTube channel. I can't remember, but it was showing how they draft, what methods they use to draft players, and yeah, they use zodiac signs. Yep, yep. And we see how that worked. Disgusting behavior, man. But I'm trying to tell you, man. Everybody is glad that John Harbaugh is gone. This is our opportunity to get the right man in here.
Point blank. Period.
And I think, me personally, I think Lamar had a lot to do. He was more vocal than a lot of people think of him getting rid of John Harbaugh. He was tired.
I think Lamar ain't gonna shit on nobody publicly, but he gonna he I think he's business mind. You know, he got his own business and you know companies and stuff. He got his own clothing line. He worked like a Lamar really CEO. He moved behind closed doors. Like, shout out to his mama, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, and speaking
Mama
of
the
his
same
mama,
way.
don't be surprised if his mama told him behind closed doors, "Hey, Ted, you need when you get a chance, you need to tell Piscotti you need to get rid of that motherfucker, John Harbaugh, because you don't know how long you're
Hey,
gonna play this game. So I would you think I'm bullshitting? You think I'm tripping to think that?
no, I think just like when Lamar was not running, when he said his mom got on him for not running, when the play break down and it was obvious wrong for him to run and he was trying to throw just to prove everybody. I used to get me like, motherfucker, we know you can throw, run, fuck these motherfuckers. But and then he started running and he had an MVP worthy season last year. So, but that doesn't surprise me if his mom, is always in his ear. She has his back, had his back all the way in college when they was trying to make him play receiver. And you got to keep, even when you a grown man, you got to keep, people that, especially that's in your family, that got your back in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Always. Hello?
My bad, I'm on mute, bro. I'm into this. I'm on Discord on Sip the Tally, and somebody
Yeah.
said, "Hear me out. What y'all think about hiring the head coach of Indiana?" And coach put the Shannon Sharp meme that's shaking his head. Heck no,
Nah,
no man. With that
that's
he having success in college, but no man.
That's like the girl, you know what I'm saying? The girl at school or in college, the girl that look good and everybody like them, and then you get her breath stink or something like that, and she musty. We don't want the hottest thing. We need somebody that is for sure we know is a good coach. We don't need no hot toy right now. You know what I'm saying? He good in college. We don't know.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker might be another Nick Saban out this motherfucker. So no, we don't want him.
Okay. So before we wrap everything up, because I said we're gonna be short for the other brothers and sisters. Who would you suggest the Baltimore Ravens replace John Harbaugh?
Some of the brothers said it earlier. I wouldn't be too mad at your boy.
Brian Flores,
Brian Flores,
Raheem Morris.
we as Raheem Morris. You know, now Raheem Morris as a coordinator, I don't. I mean, I don't think he as a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, I
Raheem
like him.
Morris, and he's a great defensive coordinator. Um, Anthony Weaver, we can try Anthony Weaver.
Yeah,
The dude you said from the Seahawks,
Clint
um,
Kubiak. Yeah.
Clint. To be honest with you, I think Lamar has graduated to the point of we go whoever the head coach. Long story short, is going to be ran by Lamar. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm,
think Lamar is invested in this, getting his team the championship. I think this is why a decision was made.
mm,
Long story short.
okay. Okay. I wholeheartedly agree. I wouldn't mind uh seeing Brian Flores or Clint Kubiak, especially Clint Kubiak is my pick. I'm actually sad Raheem got fired. Loved him on the Falcons. Yeah, man. They should have gave that brother a few more. Come on, man.
Yeah, his quarterback got hurt. His quarterback got hurt. It just, it's football, man. It happens, man. But hey,
He said, just join in, and damn, the smokestack twins beating the dog shit out of old Harbaugh. You damn right.
damn right.
Man, John Harbaugh has been holding back this team. People, and mark my words. If we hire a good head coach and a good defensive
Hmm.
coordinator,
Hmm.
it's gonna be some good draft picks. It's gonna be good selections in free agency.
Hmm.
And this team is going to now, like somebody said on Sip the Tally's call-in show. I think it would be unfair to expect the new head coach to try to get the team to Super Bowl year one. But in 2 or 3 years, yeah, man, I see it. I see it. I definitely see it. But we got to see who we pick though. It's
Yeah,
all
because because we might it may. I don't want to say this. I don't. I just pray that there won't be nobody that.
like old ass John Gruden, not his racist ass, or Rex Ryan.
Yeah.
Somebody we need to stay away from all the old guard coaches.
Yes.
Any
I.
coaches that was on the old PS2 Maddens or original Xbox, and they still coaching, or they in color they doing color analysts, sports analysts. We don't need them. Let's do the young, the bright young new minds.
Agree. Agree. But I mean, I would take Rick Ryan as a defensive coordinator, but not a head coach. His let's get a snack looking at.
Y'all want to win year one? Put John Gruden in. Hell no.
Man, Gruden, daggone, uh, uh, he fed off of what my boy Tony Dungy did.
Yeah.
Tony Dungy built that. I mean, the Buccaneers was ass. They were terrible, and Dungy turned that program or that franchise around completely.
Yeah.
And then John Gruden basically took it over and did what he needed to do to him. But kudos to him. But we know who built that franchise. Kind of like what Mark Jackson did with Golden State.
And Steve
Golden
Kerr
State
got him.
wasn't. Golden
Yeah.
State was an inconsistent. They had a couple of good seasons with Monte Ellis and Steven Jackson and all that, and Baron Davis. But man, he got them actually winning games and looking like teams like, dang, this little light skinned boy from Davidson, coming from Davidson, that little small college in North Carolina, he looking good. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So, but you can see it's politics, man. So, um,
Yeah, we can't afford politics. I think EDC, I think EDC is shook right now. So I think he gonna try his best to try to be smart on the next head coach, him Steve Bisciotti, and I think don't be surprised if Lamar have his hand in it.
I'm gonna be real with you, even though Steve, that Zodiac shit is terrible. But I think when you buy the groceries, it's up to the person who cooking, to make the meal. I think even though he missed in a, the moves he made right,
Mm-hmm.
bringing in certain players was not 100% totally bad. Uh, I think John fucked that shit up,
With
playing
Zach
filet
Orr
lay
and Zach Orr.
and playing Zach Orr and all that shit. So if EDC doesn't get fired, I won't be mad, even though probably most likely need to go too.
Okay. Okay. I I stand on what I said. Anything that John had his hand in, um, get rid of it because he didn't have his hand in picking up Lamar. Ozzy did. That's an Ozzy decision before he left. Uh,
Great Ozzie Newsome gave
yeah.
us a gift.
With y'all looks, y'all finna get Stefanski. The devil is a lie. I bind that in Jesus' name. The devil is a lie.
What happened?
Talking about we were gonna get Stefanski, the Browns coach they just fired.
Brent, get out of here with that bullshit. Now, y'all already done beat us. Now, don't be, don't, come on now. Don't be throwing low blows and shit. Don't stump a nigga while he already knocked out now.
For real.
Uh,
Yeah, better worry about the Texans, which I don't think y'all gonna get past. But hey, this is football, right? And
Hey,
it's on.
look, as long as they got Mike T, they got a chance. Mike T, when this is when you have good coaches, Mike T,
We playing
they're
too,
gonna
man.
have the defensive play. But but yeah. But I kinda like I said, and I'm not trying to go too long with this year, but I think everything happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Uh John Harbaugh has the luxury of having Hall of Fame players and fumbling the bag. Especially with he should have won more Super Bowls with Ray and Ed, to be honest with you. And then also just not get to even a championship with Lamar and Derrick Henry. And then Mike Tomlin, I see Mike Tomlin with trash rosters still be competitive.
With
And he's
Duck
not the
Hodges
type
at
of
quarterback.
Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph and nigga Dennis Dixon and still winning games. And he's not the type of coach that's gonna lose on purpose just to get a fucking draft pick. That's not how he works. So that's why they're never that bad to get a quarterback. The pick in the top five. Um, but even though they fucked up with Shador, I was nervous about them getting Shador because I know Shador is better than all they quarterbacks they had. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. So I still say that shit was stupid.
Yeah,
But
I say that I told Brent Fox and and you have people that will be passionate about ball and think they swear they know about ball you ask him the Shador question, and I don't think he all that good. Yeah, there's something there that's
Yeah,
you don't like about Shador. But
because that Cleveland offense is trash.
yeah, but
Jerry Judy is
if he
ass and
if he
shit.
would have got drafted with the Steelers, man, and Mike
Shit.
Tomlin would have definitely would allow him play in day one. Shit,
Or
Shador,
sit behind Rodgers. He didn't have to start. Sit behind Rodgers.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But they gonna have they that's why they got Aaron Rodgers just for a year. So we don't know what they're gonna do next year. But yeah, I'm happy for Mike Tomlin. Even though I hate the Steelers, fuck the Steelers, but I'm happy for Mike Tomlin because everybody, some of the fans and racist ass fans was trying to run him out of Pittsburgh. But what I'm saying, I think we're gonna be okay. I don't know who gonna take and do what Mike Tomlin did with Pittsburgh.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, man. Brent Foster, Houston finna get chopped and screwed. Pause next Monday. We gonna see.
man,
Joe
Aaron
Tadam.
Rodgers about to get hit. Aaron Rodgers about to get hit 92 times.
Yeah, that Houston defensive line ain't no joke, bro. Ooh. We Baltimore Ravens gave him grace because we ain't had no pass rush. We ain't got no dog at offensive outside linebacker or defensive end.
And it
Uh,
ain't like Cleveland where you looking at for one person. They got Danielle Hunter. They got Jared Anderson.
Will Anderson.
They Will Anderson. Excuse me. They got that boy from that the coach used to have, the Nico Autry and shit.
Mm. And Denico
Aaron
Autry.
Rodgers is about to be
I wish we
picking
would have.
grass out of his turn,
That's another
out of
reason
his
why.
face, man.
That's why another reason I wanted John Harbaugh out of. We had a chance to pick up Denico Autry in free
Him on
agency.
the inside,
Man,
bro.
he a underrated. He don't get enough credit, bro. He be causing so many sacks from him just blowing up the middle, bro. Just causing havoc in the
Yep.
middle. He be giving them guards and centers issues. JB boy, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Uh,
What a minute. So you don't dislike Aaron Rodgers now, Britt? Let me find out you've
yeah.
been fake hating all along, and now
Y'all
y'all
in
the
the playoff.
AFC North champion. So now you a Steelers fan now, huh?
Yeah, that's what it look like. Yeah, yeah. Brent said, "Oh, we in the play. We beat the Ravens. Go Steelers, nigga. I had faith in all. No, no, you didn't, bro.
No, you didn't.
No, but he gonna support his team, man. But let's go ahead and wrap it up, man. But yeah, we just had to come on live, man, to talk about this change. Finally, y'all don't understand. A lot of people outside the Baltimore Ravens flock. Uh, not social media, the internet, or the sip the tallies, the Yolanda B's, the Hendos, the lunch break hot takes,
The flock community.
flock community, the because I don't want to miss nobody, the uh Big Red Big Boy Talk, even Jada 6, and he's a Carolina fan, 86 Goats. All of them been trying to tell you for years, get rid of John Harbaugh because he's been awful. And then I can tell you a lot of people who on these national uh, channels, whether it's ESPN or real popular sports channels, they be stealing from a lot of these content creators
Yes.
to get
Yep.
news from Baltimore Ravens because they just going off what everybody else is saying. Now you see John is actually gone. I wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
Because all what happened, even that kicker, that kick, Tyler Loop missed. all because bad decisions of John Harbaugh.
Yep.
We shouldn't have even drafted no kicker. We
Yep.
could have got one in free agency. And then during the game, we shouldn't have put him in that position to keep
Well,
the
not if
game.
the defense would have made a stop. Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Brent Fox said, "Sir, I support the Pittsburgh Steelers. I still don't watch the game. Had to use box scores and play by play and find out what's going on. I hear
So he's sneaking and creeping and watching the game.
you."
Gotcha.
To his credit, Rogers didn't tear the team apart. Yeah, that's true.
Well, he about to get. He may not have torn the team apart, but he about to get his ass torn apart this coming playoff game.
Pause. Yep.
He gonna have to make a yeah pause. But yeah, he gonna have to make a believer out of me again. But yeah, man, shout out to the flock community, and of course, shout out to the LDBC, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the mighty
Uh,
LDBC, man. It was good coming on here for a little bit just to talk about this update for my Baltimore Ravens. We gonna definitely have to do this more. Just me and JB. Uh, he said, I said, JB, you ain't shit.
I'm just saying, well, I just noticed certain things. You know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, man, congrats to the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC, North champion. Uh, and hope y'all have a nice PC sandwich. Uh, y'all be blessed.
Y'all be blessed. Hell, Rogers might come back next year. Yeah, that, and then, yeah. But shout out to the brother Mike Thomas, man. But love y'all brothers, love everybody that came in. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. Y'all be blessed.
Be blessed, man.